Hello and welcome to episode 24 of our 600 Towns Midlands map. That's not a mouthful at all. Maybe I'll simplify those in the future. Oh, what have I left on? We're making money. Not heard that sound for a while. It's like actually playing the game. Where are we today? Of course we're at New Street because I'm spending far too much time on it, and I will throughout the entire series now. Thanks to you guys and your voting. It's actually a good thing. I would like to work on this without rushing in between episodes and get it as a centerpiece for the map. It seems perfect for that scenario. Anyway, a little story about this bridge. Do you know those times? Let's bring up the UI. I'm going to zoom out here. Look at it. Look at the passengers starting to... Oh, let's have a look down here. Are they all... Where are they waiting? Yes. Down with that. And over here too. Is this our new line? It is. We have to fix that in a little bit. I have my notes up. So more work has been done on this. I set myself a nice little hour. Before recording, of course. Because what could be more simpler than connecting this bridge back up? Yeah, I'm never going to learn, am I? I really, really am never going to learn. I'm sure many of you know when you have a little project in mind, whether it's an hour or 20 minutes, the evening is then over and it's time for bed. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a video going up tomorrow, so this will be Wednesday, and you're about to watch Thursday's episode, and I just literally finished this. So there we go. It was a lot trickier than I thought. There's a lot of work gone in that you can't see, unfortunately, but I hope you're getting the idea of what's happening to this bridge now. If we go underneath there, see, we've got the full-on crossroads on the bridge. I mean, it's a bit flashy in places. We're going to get used to that. Looking at this guy, I have to thank Golden Squid's been on the case again, and East Anglian Train Spotting also mentioned it. These don't stop northbound on the platform. We currently have them assigned. The interesting thing is, and the interesting thing for my brain is, I was like, yeah, platform 8 kind of works. We sort of have the same platform numbers. We don't have platform 13, I think, that comes up here. But anyway, let's pick the cross-city line, shall we? There's another thing Golden Squid mentioned. It's not purple. It is indeed orange. Which is good because we have too many purple trains. So we're going to change the livery as well. We'll change the trains up. Colours over. So southbound, which is going to 5 ways, is correct. We got that one right. And we might have to get rid of this signal. I'm a little bit worried about that. This one should be 8. Does it just work? If that just works, I am going to be super happy. That's it. That does make a lot of sense, looking at it. Which means our little junctions we did, either side, the north and south tunnel junctions, absolutely work. You know what? I'm so happy about that. Join me in my happiness. Right, a little news before... Oh no, let's change the trains, otherwise I'll forget and everybody will be sad. Let's get back here. I could have done that while we were here, right? Vehicles. How do we play this? Orange. I mean, they're mostly white for the best part, like the carriages. However, we want to mix things up a bit. There's enough orange on them to, I would say, make them orange. This is starting to get busy, isn't it? It really is. There we go then. That's our new... it's the same operator, they're just orange. It's the same operator as the purple ones. Loving that. I like that a lot because now we can really tell them apart. There are some more orange trains. We'll get to those at a later date that head off to various other directions. or towns. I think that sound of the whistle needs a little work. Not that the sound's bad, it's how far I can hear it miles up in the sky. We shouldn't worry about little things like that. So this bridge, I've just got to show you. This curbing that I'm doing here, see, I wanted to try and replicate a larger path area. Obviously, they're not going to walk on it. And then we're going to change up. It's not all going to just be concrete. We're going to have some brickwork along this edge here. I'll just show you what I have in mind. We might as well. I didn't get enough done. Do you ever get that feeling, though, when you set out for an hour of transport fever and then the evenings just vanished? My plan for this, I believe it is these. So we can have these wall sections a little further out. You can use your track center things to get them closer the other way. To get them closer to the edge there. I mean, it really doesn't matter which brick they are. But you do it like that, you see. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the entire bridge. And it kind of works. I might make them sit up a bit. I'm going to leave those in there to remind myself. This is all going to be done. That's how we hide all of that. These are just those flat panels, but smaller. Okay, so what we got to plan for today, I want to head down to Bourneville. There's a junction here. And this is what... I was discussing this with a Golden Squid. He knows it. His trains around here. He's been researching them up. And I believe this cross-country might actually use this to bypass New Street and the local trains here going through five ways. I did want to have a look at our map at the very beginning here, because we don't really ever spend time looking around. We do all the work and then I just wander off and we go and do some more. As our Virgin Trains train heads off into a Birmingham New Street, which we can see in the background there. Look towards the top of the map where my cursor... You know, it's happening. I love this. I love what's going on here. Probably need to work on that. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, yes, I do. We could probably do something with that. I might be able to get the wall up to meet it. But it's small things like that I don't think we really need to worry about. The greatest. So, yeah. Cross-country trains. Head up to Water Orton. That way. We will be doing that. So, hooking this up and getting this at Kings Norton, there's a junction. Kings Norton is a 4-platform station with we're going to be kind of north of it, but I might actually put it south given how much is not going on below it. So we'll kind of do Kings Norton about here. We do have to go to Northfield though, so now thinking about it, we might need to be north to get to Northfield. A lot of norths. And then we make our way round. It's a small junction. We also have to fit in the... Where's my notes? The A441 goes over the top of the... It's like a triangle junction. Very nice, very neat. That then swings back up to meet that. I guess what we really need to do is make sure we're looking north. Let's get that, the ruler, 100 meters. This is always facing north. So, we line it up like that. There we go, we've got our right angle there. That is north. So we need to head down here. Bourneville for us. I think I've actually scooted around a bit too much there. But it doesn't matter. Nothing was going on there. Bourneville for us. It's a little closer to Sturchley on both maps, for that matter. My map and the one I copied from. We are going to get rid of things like this. I don't like it when they use the skinny roads like that. And it's where the centre of town is. If you haven't noticed, I don't know whether I've pointed this out before, but if you go to all the centres of town, like Woley Castle, but look exactly where the names are, they use a skinny bit of road instead of the normal size. I don't know what that's all about. So I'm just, as we go around, I'm literally just doing this and getting rid of it and giving them the proper road. That, to me, looks like a bug. You're welcome, Urban Game. Like you don't have enough on your plate with the thank you patch and the whatever you're announcing next year, which I'm... Any guesses on what they're announcing in next year? I don't have an idea at all, really. I have some hopes, and I think we're all together hoping it's something along the lines of a Transport Fever 2. We're not facing north again. With a compass, perhaps. I'm just being selfish there. I just want fancy stuff so we can detail better. Let's get rid of lots of things. They're going to be very unhappy, but they're going to have to go. Because we need our station about there. We're going to have to pause this, aren't we? Otherwise... Oh, look, we're almost in 1915. November 4th, 1914. Not distracted. I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, yes. Otherwise, they're going to build up here. What station are we going to go for? It's got a road going across it at the end. So, it could be anything, really, given that. We don't need to sink it down or anything crazy like that. It's pretty much at town level. We could indeed go for one of these. Although the entrance is on the road, as a lot of stations are in the UK, we could use one of these, perhaps. Although it's a little sad that the platforms are so low. I mean, that's kind of cool. I pretty much like that. And 120. I do like that. Now, here's the thing. There is a canal that runs directly next to the station. Put this in a second. We'll have it a bit... We've got to try and fit this junction in, remember. We're going to have to improvise a little bit. I just want to put this in for now. Running along here is a canal. And then it goes underneath and it does all sorts of crazy. My immediate thought is, for canals in City Skyline, like City Skylines. Don't want that. Oh, official episode. Let's do it. I've done it. I remembered. However, there is the rivers mod. Very good mod it is too. And towns have a habit of building over the rivers and ruining them. Ruining. Oh dear. Help. Ruining them. There we go. I got it out eventually. So what I was thinking, if we did something like that and put the canal in there, and then we used our brick sort of tools, we might be able to make an actual canal. I don't want to attempt that today because that is going to turn into a monstrous task. I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to require a lot of saving, loading, and we're going to kind of have to do it in one go. Yeah, I don't know about that. If you did want to try it at home though, that's how I'd do it. I don't think I have it installed either. No, we don't have it installed. Well, that answers that, doesn't it? I mean, we're a bit close here for Bourneville, but I feel it's necessary. It's a little commuter route we've got going on. Doesn't have to be fast or anything fancy. There we go. I kind of like that. So given that we're not having it at the moment, I'm going to give this a second street connection. I am absolutely being attacked by coughing and sneezing today. The only thing I can think of is that's an allergy of some sort, but I don't know what one. There are so many out here. Oh, goodness. I'm not giving up though. Your allergies are not gonna win. Right. Let's do it like this. Not how it goes at all. But we're gonna improvise for now, as we always do. It's all about getting more routes on. Getting the map busier. You might as well connect here, really. Silly sausage of a game. There you go. Good job. Helped you. Lots of official episode today. We might do a little bit of detailing today. I don't know what, but well, we are doing detailing because we just put a station in. That's some detail. I always say we're not going to do detailing when I'm laying track, but and I always say that is actually detail. But I've got to remind myself that's what we're doing. I mean, it's quite important detail, really, isn't it? You get that wrong and it no longer looks like what you're doing. Is that enough room for us? Where is... We want to go north. Are we going to fit the junction in? We could put a temporary King's Norton station in. That might work. Let's make sure we're looking north. It's kind of on the wonk a bit, but I think we're all right here. I certainly feel like we're not going to end up crashing all of this area. And they will rebuild. However, they should rebuild stronger because we're giving them some transportation options. Like they need it, given how close everything is. If we have King's Norton, that is going to be our favourite station of all time. We do need it Boeing though. And it's 4 tracks. We can make it a little wider. I think that will work for us when we're doing Boeing like that. I'm not sure about the coverings. It's not really a big deal. Either way. Now, we don't have orange. We could have yellow. I kind of feel like yellow works. We'll have a large one. I don't know where it all is at the moment. I just want to temporarily get it in so we can try and figure out where everything's going. It probably will stay like this though. I can't see it being overly different. And if it is too much out, I will change it for us. Right between King's Norton and Northfield is a sidings and a bunch of junctions. So we've got to do that. We have to. It is the law. So can we remember how to get the Boeing? Platform variation. Nailed it. Except I want it to be centered. I can never remember how it's done. Is it uniform? Kind of. Kind of. And then do you do... Ignore 50% of them. Unaffected platforms. 50%. Sort of. 25. There we go. This one is the one that goes up. We do that. Yeah, it's tight, but I think we can manage it. Goes up like that. The other one continues off in that kind of direction. We obviously want everything flat, really. But, so they see they're on the wonk. I think what we need to do is come out of here and do the junction. And make sure it's flat, obviously. I mean, it was as the game's idea of flat, yes, but not my idea of flat, and not crossover ideas of flat. Because we're going to need to do a triangle, we need it to all match up. In fact, what it might mean is we use the station, or redo that station. Okay, sort of happy with that. Sort of happy with that. Now, I think this does this. I will check. And then that. Which suggests it only goes one way. can I make it do it? Yeah, you're being a bit silly. Should just... Too much curvature. Ooh. Now you see, maybe we could cheat a little bit. I wouldn't mind cheating a little bit. Because we'd have to come off here quite sharpish. But how sharp? Oh, come on. Just not that. I guess we just go for the absolute maximum. Like that. And then hook in. There we go. That'll do. That's a good representation. I don't mind that at all. I think that about covers that. It's a bit of a weird one. There are no other crossovers, according to... There might be, because my rail map thing has got it wrong before. So this, we're kind of heading up here through King's Heath. And we're going to join up eventually. But first, let me make a connection, if we can. And that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? We need to get the road going across. I really don't think it matters on the speed here. There we go. We got it in. Our A41 is going to go over the top of that. And I think we have enough... Not 41. 441. I think we have enough room for it too. That is... I would call it a successful junction. Now this guy here is going to come and connect up to this, and we'll have some trains, cross-country trains, going over the top once we head up over to Water Orton. Now what we can do with this, you see, take these back, and we'll just stay flat here. Don't have to stay straight, but we do need to stay flat. Give it a little kink. It kind of remembered it anyway. Well, there's not much to it, is there? Second street connection. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll have this bit with all sorts of wobblies and elevation changes because we don't care. There's no crossovers. And it gives it a bit more of a wiggle, which is exactly how the track goes. Which makes my day. There we go, guys. Bit of news before we get to the halfway point. I was, believe it or not, going to take a break from Transport Fever. Boo, hiss, I hear you say. And you'd be right. But I'm kind of leaning now. I just wanted to recharge my batteries. And it's the holiday season here in the US. Although I'm British, my wife is American. And it's Thanksgiving. When you're watching this. She works in, well, her job involves working holidays. So we normally have them after. And as you can appreciate, this takes a lot of time to do. So I was going to... I don't know what's going on here. I was going to ditch just a week. And then come back to it. However, I'm kind of feeling like I might just drop it to 2 30-minute episodes instead of just completely removing them. So you have something. I think we can manage that. Or I can manage that without getting too burned out. And I'll just think of a couple of little projects. And that way it's a little bit like just removing an episode, but not really. So just a couple of shorter episodes next week. And then after that, we've got the live stream. There still is a thank you video coming up. And that now is a thank you video that includes... We reached 100,000 channel views. You guys are awesome. Absolutely awesome. This is one hell of a team we've got going on. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. We've also got a little garage shed down here. I might push it up a bit further because we've got to squish everything. So yes, I'm probably going to do 2 30-minute videos instead. We've also got a community tab So instead of trying to get announcements, I should have just used that as an announcement. But I wanted to tell you about it. So the community tab means I can post channel sort of announcements. We need to sort this out. Sending you a global message and you get a notification as though it's a video. That's right. That took a lot of explaining. Brilliant. Okay, we have that set up. There we go, guys. We now have... This is... I can't believe this is going to be functioning. I thought it was just freight with an occasional freight train. I didn't realise cross-country might use it occasionally. Or all the time. I don't know. It's entirely possible. Now, I feel like we can actually do this. Oh, we're already at the halfway. Now, oh, goodness me. That means that would have been, that's going to be one of our episodes. That will be done. I've done nothing. That's a lie. We've got new stations in. You're not Sturchley, though. You're Bourneville. Just saying. Really? Ooh, you've got to work on your UI. Bourne. Oh, I was going to put Bourne. Bourneville. There we go. Bourneville's there. We might need as a temporary crossover here for a second. We're not actually stopping here. I don't believe anything terminates here. Maybe that's what this is for. No, it wouldn't be. You would need another crossover here. We could, in the interests of science, make that a... Maybe that's what that is. I've not checked. That would make sense, though. Could be. Who knows? Anyway, I got really distracted then. Okay, what we're doing with this. This is going to have to be two-way. It's probably like this way round. Oh, can we... Oh, I just left enough room. Only barely, though. That's not two-way, though. Or it might be. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really want to block this junction here. I'm probably not going to do that. So we're going to use this outside one. To me, that feels like that's going to be cross-country using that. You might be right, Grand. Right, that's one way. This is one way, obviously. Make sure when we have a plan, we stick to it. And if we make our signals the way we plan, then you've got no choice but to stick to it. Because it won't work otherwise. I mean, sometimes the plans go wrong. But when a plan comes together, we're all happy. And possibly the A-team. Do you actually remember the A-team? I know some of you will. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Goodness me. That's one way. So is that. We're going to extend our cross-city line before the break, or my save break, where I edit it out and go and check up on some facts. It seems to work for me. Then I can have a little drink and a stand up. It seems the way to go. Let's extend our trains. We are going to work on that. Maybe we'll do that today. Get a little viaduct going, because that's going to happen in half an hour. I never learn. Ever. Right, guys. Let's break our cross-city line. We might need to put more trains on here soon. I don't know how often they run. I'd imagine quite frequently. Selly Oak is no longer the last stop. We're going to continue to Bourneville. And then we're going to King's Norton. Then we're going back to Bourneville. Back to Selly Oak. How do you like those apples? Well, apparently you're going to use our... Oh, because they put a crossover that doesn't exist. Well, do you know what? That works since it's temporary, we'll keep that in. Yeah, that'll work. This, however, is one way. Yeah, you know, I kind of like that. Wow, we're busy now. That's a long old line. How many trains do we have on there? Close it. That's a good idea. Vehicles. 4? For how many stations? For 13 stations or 13 stops? Okay. Maybe. I kind of like one more. Ooh, I did do some research. I've not done my brake thing yet, but I did do some research. This Lifford West Junction, and that is Lifford Station Junction. And this that we created is Kings Norton Junction. So there you go. I did a little bit. Our A road is not really going to be a... Well, I don't think it is actually motorway-esque. It's just this. Ooh, I didn't like that pause. It made me panic. A little stutter while it loaded the bridge. Oh, come on. Rather you didn't. Can we get over there? Oh, I might take that. If we can... Yes. It's not a bad height. It's a bit wobbly. Because we're on a sort of a slope thing there. It's not a bad height. Put it in for a second. Then delete back that side. That's obviously on the wonk. But if we come off straight here... And by straight I mean flat. And then fill it in. We should have something to work with there. Can we get a bridge now? Of course we can. And is it straight? Oh, you're absolutely lovely, aren't you? Oh. Oh. This is a crossover. Not a crossover, a flying junction with a kind of a road flying junction. But I don't know if we can achieve that with this. I just realised that. Which means we might need to cheat with this. If we do one here. But I have an idea. Given the scale we're working at. We could achieve the same thing like that, you see. So we could do that. And that will give us, hopefully, enough room to fit a... After my little break, we'll attempt that. And if not, we'll just put it back how it was. That, given our scale, kind of works though. And is actually more representative of the junction. Because it's very tight. The actual line that comes up. I always forget about our scale. And that's when I trip over the most. But it's not like we can't change it. Now we don't need any of this either. You don't need to be there. Nor do you. Because we're going straight across. You can stay there, but you can now be one way. Oh, beautiful. Alright, guys. Happy with that. I think we can work with that. Do you think we're going to get this in as a flying junction? I think there's a good possibility. We're going to leave a gap, so I remember. Yeah, I know you're going to be really upset about it. Don't worry, the flying junction is the road part, not the track. So we haven't got to do like some sort of track equivalent of a humpback bridge. Alright guys, I had a look at the station. I prefer that. That seems to work for me. I did do something wrong though. I want it both sides. It's a bit of a weird one. It's actually quite run down, and I believe the centre platforms are not used. That's as far as I can tell, which would explain all this. There is also a crossover here on the map, like that. I don't know whether we need to do it at all. I mean, it would be more realistic if we had it here. We went from there. It's a bit of a weird one. That's for sure. Obviously, you wouldn't have that there. And you would have it... you would have it there instead. Perhaps, I don't know, we could work with that. That would be more realistic. On my rail map where it shows the rails, it doesn't show this. I don't know whether it's no longer in use. But on Google Maps, it does show it. So I feel like both cross-country maybe use this to pass through. Which would be going that way. And cross-country don't seem to stop here from what I can see. That could be incorrect though. That's not what we're doing today though, cross-country, because it wouldn't be stopping anywhere. So I'll look that up for the next episode. What I do want to get in for us is our crossover. We'll need something like that. Yes, that is perfect. No, not like that. We don't want any transitions. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. It's all a bit of fun. I guess we should go as low as possible. Would that work though? You know what? Let's just test it before we get anywhere. See, that's not going to work, is it? No, it's going to be too low. We can't do it too low. We're going to need to do it actual bridge height. So is that 9.5? Let's get this right first before we do anything. No, go straight. Definitely not it. Would that go over there? Well, yes it would. Oddly. I don't know how that works, but it's kind of doing it. It's a bit weird. but it's doing it. Yeah, I think we could go with that, guys. What do you reckon? Maybe 11 would be better. That's not too high. That's not too high at all. No tram track. Road type. Medium. There we go. Street. There we go. We're getting it. I kind of like this. Now the crossing angle, if we can get the crossing angle better, that's the wrong way. It's going to be pretty sharp across, isn't it? And then the lower radius. Yeah, we need that to... Wow, that's going to have to be like super sharp. Is it going to be like that? Maybe even more. Oh, that's kind of coming around. Is that coming around? Oh, that's even sharper. Goodness. Goodness me, that's quite sharp. Alright, so we kind of got that. But the angles, all sorts are wrong. We can do that. Get it in. I don't know what's going on here. You're not really filling that in or anything. This might be like one of those times where you wish you never did anything. Is that worth it? I don't like what it does underneath. But is it worth it? That's the question. Whoa, that gave me a slight panic. I mean, that kind of works, but what's going on there? What on earth is going on there? That kind of works. Ooh. Choices. Choices. Well, let's see. Let's join up and just see what happens. That might have been an epic waste of time. And if it is, it was a learning lesson for me and everybody else. Don't do that. You know what I'm thinking, right? We could maybe do some stuff with that. I think we can hide all this gubbins here with some of our favourite buildy stuff like that. Yes, I think we can sort of go with that. We might need to connect that back up though. That's certainly a thing that's neat. Oh, look at that, it fixed it. Yes, possibly. I mean, it's not terrible. It could be better. We're probably going to need... I would like 2 entrances on this. Which means... What are we gone for? C. A. A. So entrance A, both surface. Ply. There we go. We can do that. Then we come back down with this. Like, as soon as possible. Yes. Yeah, I kind of like this idea now. It's going to open us up for a little bit of detailing. And we're kind of just going to improvise, really. We can't get the exact station, nowhere near. But that does give us this bit, which I really wanted to get in. Not because it looks great at the end of the day. It looks pretty terrible. But we can probably fit a signal in here. Let's do that one way. I would like to get rid of that. We don't need it now if we've got that crossover. You know what? I am going to take that. I think that's okay. Okay's about as far as I'm going though, after all that. But it's different, right? I love what you're doing here, but I don't really. You're probably tripping over yourself now. Is this station still Kings Norton? Yes. But why are you tripping over yourself? Let's see. Have you changed what platform you go to? You should be able to do all that. You can come round here and go up here this time, which is where you're pretty much supposed to be. So if we change Kings Norton to platform 4, I think you can sort your... yes. There we go. Yes. I will take that, guys. I would like a couple more signals here. I wish we had somewhere for this to go. All it's going to do is scoot down there. This is going to be interesting. Right there. Over here, we have got some... I'll show you what we're going to be doing over here. And then we'll go and look at some train. Oh, do you know what we should do? We should go and check on our... After we've done this, we should have time. We'll check on our industry. We put it in, and then we kind of just left it there. Right then, I went and grabbed this. I just want to show you what the plan sort of is for down here. Only quickly. There we go. I want it to come under like that because I think we still miss the trains will still miss them. But I like that, except for the weird, you know what. I don't mind that. That sort of works for us. I'll be sort of tempted to do some other stuff there. Actually, those don't need to be like that. That one will. Yeah, we can work on that. If we do that in one piece... Because we can change the length, right? Can we get... Is that the length? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that might work. Is that the maximum? Yeah. That might work. We just put it in there in one block. That's doing it. And then at the ends, if we make them Oh, go on. Go on. And we do the variant. Go on. Can we just do this now? That would... You know, that's a bit better, isn't it? There you go. So now we've got our bridge thing going on there. And it's not very high up here. Look at that. You know, I love it. And that's how we hide all this gubbins going on down here. And we get our smoothing. Oh, not the smoothing, the lowering. We might be able to get rid of this. He says. Yeah, no, that might be a thing. Might be a thing. There we go. I don't mind a bit of dirt. Just don't want crazy amounts of dirt. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Go. Vanish. Thank you. Sometimes you can get away with lowering it like that. Bit of dirt doesn't matter, as long as it's not too terrible. We can hide this with a bit of wall, in fact, and that side. Just along this side here, we'll go up the sides and cover all this dirt in. Oh, I like that. Brilliant. I mean, we haven't done any major scenery work. We've still got that to do. Still got the that to do, but we are now connected fully from King's Norton, which is going to head all the way up to our Water Orton over there. We might be going on a bit of a weird angle to get to Water Orton, unless we go over the river. That I'll need to look up. Well, I'll tell you what. What did I say I was going to do? Let's play it. We're nearly at the end of the year. I like this. I'm loving it now. We have some other purple trains that might not be purple. But we're not going to change them yet. Back to our depot. Oh, you're beautiful. Except when you hover over them like that. That's because of the painter's ground texture thing. But it's coming along nicely. We might need to stop them from building there with the sometimes works curbstones. This isn't going to be plain like this. Do not worry. Look what they did. That's amazing. We are going to beat them, by the way. We're not giving up on that. What I'm going to do for now is just say no. I get past that. If we come back and he's over there, I'll be most disappointed. Don't do it. I've made lots of... Look, you can go all the way down here. I don't see your problem. There. None of you have got houses now. Hope you're happy. Oh, and stop. Oh, just... No, that's not how we're going to end an episode. Miserable looking at that. We're going to go and have a look. Oh, they are built there. Look, they're making wood. Do you know what we didn't set up? We didn't set up food. And we have some food over here. This could also go to Bentley Heath, right? Is this... What does this serve? I should have named this. What are they delivering? Tools? They're delivering tools. Which is commerce, which is food. Please tell me that is actually commerce. That's not going to tell us. Well, I mean, it kind of is, isn't it? Well, that's Dorridge. It kind of is. I would like to encourage their industry over that side, I think. We can definitely do that. Let's get some food on the go. That would be nice. I mean, they're not detailed up just yet, but they will be. We can actually just get it running, though. That would be beautiful. Let's not do that. We don't really need big trucks to send this at all. I want steel. Steel kind of works for us. That kind of works. I think that will be fine. That'll be fine. We've already got one over there. That's beautiful. Okay, let's set up. Let's set up a line. That's not going to do it, is it? I've not... Do you know, I've missed actually just playing. I know I love the detailing and recreation, but I actually do miss just like getting in there with a random map and trying to make it work on hard mode or whatever mode. Well, it's got to be hard mode for me. Believe it or not. You'd think not, or don't do hard mode, Grand, because given how you're playing right now, it's not going to bode well. Alright, you're going there to there, and then you're going there to there. Brilliant. And so this is, we'll say Borzall, probably not how you say it. Borzall common grain haulage. And then just a little run to the food processing place. Borzall common. What one's this? Cattle. Oh no, they call it livestock. Livestock haulage. By they, I mean everybody in the world. Okay, we have that running for us. Brilliant. And now we need to make this deliver some food from here over to there. What's my food colour? I can't remember. I've not played it. That's the one. So this is going to Bentley Heath food delivery. Excellent. And then we'll rename this to Bentley Heath Commerce. There. Got it. Let's put us some new trucks on. We're nearly at the end of the year into 1915. Where's our little... Here. Should we wait? Because we're nearly there. Let's watch our little trucks picking stuff up. As it lags again. Aren't these the default ones that come with the game? They're kind of cute, aren't they? Except for the paint on the wheels. I don't know what's going on there. That's fine though. Maybe they just got a bit overzealous with the spray painting. Because that's what they did. Did they have spray painting in 1914? Probably not. My dog has been snoring up at that. Well, that was a letdown, wasn't it? Snoring up a storm throughout the entire episode. Like I said, you can't hear her, but it's really, really distracting. It's my own fault. I should have kicked her out, but she gives me the, oh, I love it in here with you. I love it when you're in here, when you're not snoring up a storm. Okay, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, to forgetting what I was doing. Creaky chair. That is definitely my excuse for forgetting how to play the game, apparently. We want 2 of those. Actually, well, yeah, go on. 2 of those. And then we want, yes, and yellow. Let's set line all... Nope. Can we see the line? Borzall livestock, go. And set line all grain. Held it. Now we're going to need probably a couple of these as well. 1, 2, 3. Did I colour them right? No, of course I didn't. We'll do that in a second. Bentley food delivery. There we go. Brilliant. We'll recolour you. Make sure you're right, which is that colour. Perfect. We've set up some food as well. We'll get this little area here growing, because this is supposed to be quite big. We're getting close to the airport being available. You remember, guys? We're supposed to be making an airport area here. There's still space. I think we can do it. I think that's going to absolutely work. Just don't at all. And on that bombshell, which is the AI and me, who are really best of friends, slowly falling out. I don't care though, AI. If you wreck this, no, you can't really, can you? You're trying. He's having a good go. I'm like, nope. Alright, you can sort of do that, and I don't know what's going on there. I really don't know where that came from, but that's not... We're not going to end the episode on a downer. On an AI downer. I don't know what you're doing there, AI. I can't. I just... Ooh. What should we do? How should we end it? Where should we look? We're always looking around there. I like the little run. Oh, he's just left. Wait, jump on him. Is there anybody on there? Well, that's been I would say actually a productive episode 24. We've got all the way to King's Norton. We've got a quite complicated junction in with the A road going over the top, and we've connected the other line that goes all the way to which will go to Water Orton, which is serviced by Cross Country. And we're gonna head to Selly Oak. We've got a lot of detailing still to do. Don't forget, next week's episodes are we're gonna try 30 minutes, right? Whether it will be, I don't know. But if I can do that, then that will give me a little bit of battery recharge and some time to spend with the wife over the holiday, the early holidays for us in the US. And what else have we got coming up? Oh yeah, keep an eye out. I've got to do the thank you video as well. I want to do that, and then we'll have more information about the live stream, which is coming up in the first week of December. Got it heavily penciled in now. And also keep an eye out on your notifications if you're a subscriber to the channel. Now we've got the community tab. I will post anything relevant and important to the channel, changes, whatever. It won't be a lot. I won't spam your subs feed with that. I'll behave, even though it's really tempting to just do it because we got given it, and it's all thanks to you guys. Anyway, just a lot of waffling on. I doubt we're going to make it into New Street, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. It's just a nice little train ride. I'll let it run in there for you. Do you know what? We could do this. There we go. Get in there a bit faster. Well, I'll let us go in the tunnel. Goodness, that's the longest end to a video I've ever done, I think. We'll have to... How long does it take Grand T to end a video? Ooh, about a day. So on that note, until next time, take care.